everyone, it's me, Vanessa. I am so sorry for not getting or recording a What I Eat in a Day last week. I had planned out for Friday, had started it for breakfast, AM snack, and then for some reason, I just was not able to record the rest of the day. So I'm going to attempt that this week again to get you guys that actual recording or video up next week. But today, what I'm going to talk about is getting back on track and how I was able to get back down under 150 pounds. Because this morning I'm currently at 148.2, which is way past my goal that I had made. I just wanted to get down to 150 from 153. So I'm very happy, like almost 5 pounds. I'm very, very happy. So I want to talk about exactly what I did and what helped, and then what I noticed that did not help as far as maintaining my weight, especially during this like really, really stressful time of not being able to do things that you normally would do. One thing that I noticed was a big difference is I did not order anything extra or special for Friday. I ended up sticking with my plan 100%. I did include a donut that day. So this week I will do the same thing. Now the coffee thing, I don't know if I'm going to order a coffee with my donut this week. We'll see. But as far as eating out, I'm not going to order anything. I'm just going to prep something at home and eat on plan for all the other meals. My goal for Saturday and Sunday is to do what I did this weekend. So this past weekend, I was eating on schedule. I wasn't eating around the clock. What I was doing was I was breaking down meals. So I would eat like every 3 hours minimum, and then the max would be about 4 hours. So I noticed if I wait too long to eat, then I get really, really hungry, and then I end up eating too fast. So I don't like to do that. That's why I normally just eat every 3 hours. And that just works best for me. I noticed that I also included a lot of healthy foods this weekend. So before my run on Saturday for my 5K, I actually had a bowl of oatmeal that I had prepped. It wasn't the instant, this was actual like just regular oats. And I had mixed that with berries and then also a little scoop of protein powder. And so that's what I had for my AM, like my pre-workout for my 5K. For lunch, I was having just regular food, regular meals. I wasn't snacking throughout the whole day. And then I was enjoying things, but in more moderation. So I was having like chocolate or candy or cookies or chips, but I was having them in smaller portions and a lot less often. So that has really helped me to get back on track and refocused. I like to give myself weekends because I am in maintenance. I like just to do whatever I want to do on weekends because this is what keeps me on track for the week. I cannot just wing it throughout the week. It has to be very structured, and a lot of it has to do with my exercise. So I do high intensity exercise. I'm running, I'm weight training. So I want to make sure that I'm feeding my body the foods that it actually needs. But this really should be in general, majority of our diet should be healthy because food is fuel. That's the whole purpose. Yes, food can be fun, but it really is fuel, and we need to take care of ourselves and really focus on eating for our body to survive and do what it needs to do instead of just filling it with overprocessed junk food. So yes, I like to have that junk food occasionally, and I, in maintenance, keep it only on weekends. That's the only time that I can have it. During the week though, I like to focus on strict, unprocessed, just healthy food altogether. And now as far as everything else, I've been doing my normal workouts. I have not been slacking. I'm not using this as an excuse. For me, it makes it easier that because I've been working out at home for so long, I just know what to do. So I've been making my own weight training plan that is at home. As soon as I can go into the gym, I will change that up. But right now I'm just doing things that I can do just in the comfort of my own house. I am still going to be doing the normal 1.5 miles for the weekdays and then the 5Ks on the weekend. And then May 4th, I am going to start training for my half marathon. Now, this is a sad part. I don't know if there's going to be an actual half marathon run. sometime in August because of all the stuff that's going on. But I'm going to do it on my own if there's not. And I will try to find any virtual races that I can do to get some kind of medal for this race. But I'm gonna still go through. I debated, I was like, should I train, should I not? I'm just gonna train. I'm gonna train for a half marathon. If I do it by myself, I do it by myself and I complete it, and that's fine. So my goal is half marathon this year for the summer, fall time. And then I want to start focusing on weight training, like I said. And then after, I only have 2 more weeks of Transform 20. So when I finish that one, I'm going to be doing a type of bar workout. So I'm excited to try something a little different. I am excited about one thing. I actually ordered a suspension trainer that I could do at home too. So I'm gonna be playing around with that. I did take a course this past weekend for suspension training and how to use it and what workouts that I can do and how to actually coach people to use it. So I'm excited to add that into my routine. So keep an eye out for that. And I'm still doing the Wednesday workout move. These videos are not getting many views, so I don't know. If they don't get views, I may stop them for a while and then restart them and do them more as like a series. But if I start getting more views on those videos, I will continue doing them. They're helpful for me because they allow me to help you guys on how to modify certain moves. Because I remember when I was very big, 250 pounds, 280 pounds, there's certain moves I could not do that I can do now at 140 something pounds. So I like the fact that I know how it is to move with a obese body, and I know how it is to move with a healthy, slimmer body. And so I just want to show people, you know, yes, you can do these moves, and here's how to modify them so that you can get stronger and then do them now like me. So that's the focus on those videos. I really am happy that I can do them, but they're a lot of work. I have to set designated time, I have to edit them, and so if they're not getting many views and people aren't finding them helpful, it's kind of like, should I be doing them or should I not be doing them? So I don't know, I will keep an eye out. Like I said, if I don't get many views, I might just take a little break and then get back into them later, and then do a Wednesday video of just like a midweek check-in or just any topic in particular to discuss and talk about that. I do want to show, I ended up getting, I'm so excited. This is something that I really wanted. A vest, hydration vest. When I trained for my last half marathon last year, I did not have one of these. I was using water bottles and a belt, and these water bottles were shifting constantly. So I saw many people with these running vest. And so this one's from Camelback. And then inside here is the reservoir right here. So I got the reservoir right here, and I like how this is like a mesh vest, so it's very light. And then I also like how they have pockets for water bottles to include, and then other things. And then there's even a little zipper right here that you can add. I'm gonna put my gels in there and anything like my phone that I need. So I really like this one. This one is really nice. So I will keep you all posted. I'm gonna start using this when I do my longer runs. Anything over, I noticed anything over 6 miles, I needed to have some type of hydration for sure. Even I think over 3 miles, really, especially during the summer. I know that I do need to focus on hydration, and I need to focus on also the food that I need to eat. So my main goal for this half marathon is to really feed my body. Last year, I lost a lot of hair while I was training. And I know because I wasn't eating enough food, and I noticed this, you know, this is something that I was like barely getting in 1,600 calories, 1,800 max. So this year I really need to focus on getting closer to 2,000 to 2,100 calories. So that is my goal this year. I'm going to add in snacks as I need them, especially on the longer runs. I'm still going to use the gels. Those helped a lot last year. I cannot chew during running. So I had to use the gels and they were very helpful. And then I would add the hydration, the Mio hydration to my water for longer runs also, and that helped. So I'm gonna play around with things. I'm gonna see how things work as far as my nutrition this year, training, and if I start losing hair again, I'm gonna get checked out. But I don't know if the hair loss was due to stress of the training, because half marathon is a big deal. That is a lot of running. Like on weekends, I was doing like 10 miles, 8 miles. I was going up to 11 miles. So, and then during the week, I was still running too. So I was running a lot that my body just wasn't used to. And yes, I think it's mostly from nutrition. I just wasn't getting in enough. So I'm gonna play around, like I said, with things this year to see how everything goes. I'm still going to share the journey as far as my whole routine this year on my social media. So if you don't know, but I track on Facebook and Instagram under Cessa Lopez, so you can check there. And I check in every time that I do a run. I will say, okay, this is my mileage, this is how much I did. And then I will share the whole weeks as it goes through. For me, it's my accountability. That's why I share it. For you guys, I guess motivation. So to keep you all like motivated to get out there and do something, even though you're not running a half marathon, you may be just walking a 5K. So this is my way of sharing that, yes, I'm very active and this is what I do. And this has helped me to maintain my weight. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on for the summer. Like I said, I'm still trucking along, getting in my workouts. I feel great. I really do. And I want to really focus on now, just continue maintaining. I'm going into my 3rd year of maintenance. I've already maintained for 2. So it's weird. It is really weird. Well, I maintained for 1.5. So, well, no, 2, pretty much 2. Yeah, 2 years I've maintained. So I'm going into my 3rd year of maintaining. And it's just weird. It's weird how, you know, so this is a big way that I stop regain, right? Is I focus on what is my max weight that I will not allow myself to be at. And if I get to that weight, this is when I get back to weight loss. So I always, like I've shared before, I give myself 5 pounds for maintenance. So my maintenance range right now, I like to keep it between 145 to 150. So I like to stay under 150. Anytime that I get close to 155, that is like my no-no zone. 155. It used to be 160, but now it's 155. So anytime that I get close to 155, that's when I'm like, oh hell no, I need to get back to weight loss. And that's when I got up to 153, I was like, no, I gotta nip this in the bud, get this down. And so as you see, I'm back under 150. So that has helped me to maintain my weight. Obviously, me eating healthy majority of the time, 5 days a week, I eat just a regular healthy diet. And then the weekends, I allow myself to have whatever I want. That has helped me to maintain my weight. And I try to stick between a certain amount of calorie range. Now, I do not count calories anymore because I kind of get an idea of how much I'm eating. I'm a creature of habit. I eat the same things over and over again. So that's why personally, I don't count calories. Now, let's say I were to get above 153 or 155. If I were to get that high, I would count calories for like a good week to kind of see where I'm at, because if I'm gaining weight, that means I'm eating over my maintenance range. So I'm eating more calories than I'm actually burning. So I would just count that for like a week, find out what's going on, make any changes that I need to make, and then I would get back to whatever I need to do to lose the weight. And so I weigh in weekly. Sometimes I weigh myself 2 or 3 times a week just to check on my weight. I will not go longer than a month without weighing in. And that's something that has helped me to maintain so far for 2 years. I focused on just being aware. I am not scared of a number because that's all it is. It's just a number. And if I get above that number, then I just refocus and find out what I need to do to make that change. I don't go drastic. There's no such thing as a pouch reset. You don't shrink your pouch, right? You don't restrict, because that can actually backfire. You know, that's why before this weight loss surgery, people would always regain. They would restrict, diet really strictly, and then they would just lose control and then gain it all back and some, right? So my focus is more my nutrition as far as my quality of food, what I'm eating in particular, and making small changes to where they become habit forming and they become easy to make. So when I get back on track, I'm not really that far off track to begin with. All I do is I get back to eating the way that I know my body should be eating. And then naturally, my body will release the weight because I'm eating healthy and I'm eating under my maintenance calories. And so that's the main focus with weight loss. It isn't about this drastic special diet. I don't need to cut out food groups. I don't need to do all these special things. All I need to do is eat in a deficit. And eating in a deficit with healthy whole foods is what's going to fill me and satisfy me for longer, compared to doing like this special diet where I cut out food groups and I restrict so much that I eat barely anything, and I'm losing weight so quickly because I want to just get to goal quickly. That can backfire, and that's why I am totally against that. I will never do that to myself. The only time that I will be on a liquid diet is literally if I have to for some type of surgery or procedure. That is the only time that I would ever put myself through that again. Never again. And me being a recovering binge eater, I have to be very careful. I cannot restrict my calories so much because it will send me on a binge. Literally, it will send me on a binge. So that's why I can't do like those bikini competitor things where I do a cut after bodybuilding, just because I know me. I know mentally that I just cannot handle any type of restriction. If you tell me I can't eat something, I will go crazy and I will obsess over that thing until I eat way too much of it. So I have just learned that's just not me. I can't do it. I won't do it. This has helped me become successful just eating a healthy, balanced diet and then enjoying things occasionally that I love. And that's what's worked. And that's what will work for the rest of my life. And that's what I will continue to do. So I just wanted to share that. Maintenance is not that scary. It's not that bad. It's about being on top of things and you can't just ignore it. Like if you are eating kind of off track, you can't just say, okay, I won't weigh myself. I don't want to see, because the longer that you wait to get back on track to healthy eating, the worse it's going to be and the higher that number is going to be of that weight gain. So I'm always, like I said, minimum once a month weigh in. I weigh in every week just to make sure I'm within that 5 pound range and that I never go over my no weight limit. So that's my main focus. That's what's helped me. I know it's what helps many people. I think the diet industry has really screwed our minds up and made us think that we have to do this special thing to lose weight and to be healthy and to maintain weight. And that's just not true. It's not true. The thing that you can continue to do and be consistent with is a thing that you should be doing. And that's it. That's just it. But like I said, I will try to record next week or this week what I eat in a day, and then I will post that on next Monday. And you guys have a fantastic week, and I will talk to you all later. Bye for now.